Super Mario Brothers 3 celebrated its 25th anniversary of its U.S. release.
Oh,
Obviously,
man.
it had been out longer in Japan, but
Making me feel old.
I know, the 25th anniversary of Super Mario 3, which I have insane memories of.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of go around the table, and because I'm guessing you all have Super Mario 3 memories, yes, Marty?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean absolutely. That's Mario 3 might be the first game I remember playing. Honestly, it was. I remember it was like right before I moved from Chicago to Wisconsin, and I distinctly remember getting to the pipe world, and whatever, like 3 or 4 year old Marty just couldn't handle it. Like it was too much for me. And the fact that like you could scroll, like you could go off stage to the right, and all of a sudden you end up at the left. But yeah, I'm reviewing the new Kirby game right now, and the thing I keep going back to,
Which is stunningly gorgeous, by the way.
Stupidly gorgeous. Yeah,
Just claymation amazingness.
There's thumbprints,
60
and characters.
frames.
Yeah. But the thing I keep going to is one of the things I loved so much about Mario 3 was that each level was so kind of bite-sized and quick and compact, but still had like so many nooks and crannies to explore and secrets to get in little areas.
The first level of the game, go up on the white platform box, hold down for like 5 seconds, and you'll drop behind the world and get like, boom, first secret of the game.
Thanks to that cheating kid in the wizard.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. And that whole sort of like tactile aesthetic of like, it felt like a stage play where you exit stage right when you finish a level, the curtains open at the beginning. Yeah, it looks like certain pieces of scenery are like pounded in the background.
And the overworld. The overworld was just like at that time. 1990.
Yeah.
Just unreal. February 1990.
That's a game that I have no specific memory of the first time playing it.
Yeah.
But that is a game that has just been core to my being as someone who plays and enjoys games forever. Like literally forever. It came out when I was 2 years old. So for the vast majority of my life,
me feel older.
the entirety of my gaming existence has been predicated on that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Destin, did you play it? Did you have?
Yeah, I played it. One of my memories are like forever I would just use the whistle trick to get to the end and try and beat the game.
Yeah.
But one time somebody's like, you have to go to this level. It's really, really cool. Everything's bigger. And I'm like,
Oh
what are
my
you
gosh.
talking about?
Yeah, it's so good.
And then I hop in and I try. I was like, oh my
Look
God,
at that
this is
Goomba.
so cool.
Yeah.
He's like the size of the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I mean, my parents, we were like as middle class as it gets. So, you know, not poor, but far from affluent. And so, you know, I would get games, but I'd save up, you know, birthday money, allowance money, whatever. My parents never just bought me a video game. Like that just kind of, and it wasn't because they didn't love me. I mean, maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe I should be in therapy for that. But as far as I know, it was just, you know, it was a financial. They just, you know, they did, because especially, remember, games were $50 back then.
Yeah.
Which, when you factor in a little inflation, games were not cheap.
They were $30,000.
In 1990.
My dad paid $90 for
Canadian.
baseball.
I mean, it was wild back then. But I
Worth
remember
every cent.
I had seen The Wizard, which to 9-year-old me was 100% effective marketing tool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was this movie. Well, remember, there were hardly any movies that even involved video games.
California.
That's exactly what I was
Yeah, like aside from like Tron.
Yeah,
and
let
War
alone
Games
we're
beforehand.
about a video game and about this video game tournament. And yeah, I just was like frothing for Super Mario Brothers 3 because I had played the first two. I remember buying Super Mario 1, of course, pack-in. Everybody got it. Mario 2, I remember buying at Toys R Us. At Toys R Us, I don't know if they still do this, but you used to, they didn't have the cartridges
like,
out.
the
tickets.
Yeah.
And you take the ticket to the counter and get the game. And I remember just like grabbing. I remember where on the row it was. And then so when 3 came out, I was just like, oh my God, it's so good. And I came home one day from school, and my mother handed me a plastic Kmart bag. 'Cause remember, Kmart used to have a little electronics section. Yeah. And inside the bag was the yellow Super Mario Brothers 3. And I was just like, what is... my mind was completely blown, and I have such great memories of that. And yeah, like, dude, I love getting the boot. You know, jump around in the boot.
Yeah.
We have a Mario, like a stuffed Mario, in a green painted rubber boot in our meeting room, and I'm like, you guys get it.
You guys get it.
Oh, but yeah, Super Mario Brothers 3. If you haven't played it, so that actually prompted me. I realized, I don't currently have this game in any way, shape, or form because my NES went out the window years ago because I used to have to trade in the system to get to the next one when I was a kid, and I just don't have it anymore. So I actually went on the eShop with my 3DS.
Yeah.
Where it's there. It's $5.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, it should probably be 2 or 3, but whatever.
Sure,
You got me. I'm going to pay $5
for that game.
I highly recommend if you either haven't played in a while or if you're younger listener and have never played it and have a 3DS, for the love of God, it's like the best $5 you could possibly spend on yourself.
I mean, I think it's part of what is probably maybe the best single gaming product ever, which is the Mario All-Stars that also had Mario World in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The original remaster.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, having
the original Master Chief Collection.
Yeah, right.
Master Mario.
Yeah, it's like those and Orange Box are the things where it's like, well, if I was on Desert Island, these would probably be the only things I'd get.
Yep. Grab that Mass Effect trilogy, and you are good to go. Finally.
If you put a gun to my head and told me to give me my top 5 video games ever, I would have a legitimately hard time. Or maybe we don't have to. All right, it can be a.
It's a water gun.
A water gun. Didn't you do a top 5?
I did. Well, I didn't rank them though.
Oh,
I
in no particular order. Here are the 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think if I did have to get to 5, Mario 3 would be on the list. Yeah. The game's that good. Yeah. I think it's the best of all the Mario games. I know there's a lot of everybody has their picks. Super Mario 64, Super Mario World, Galaxy.
Yeah.
But
yeah, for me, I think 3 is the one. So
25.
20. Happy
he's gonna rent a car.
Without
crash it into a bog.
You got the insurance though, so it's good to go. You're all set. All right. Well, that's it for that. We'll come right back with the news before Marty has to run out choking on his own air pipe.
Yep.
All right. We'll be right back.
Marty.
Rip Marty.